Hey, Anomalies.
Hey, Anomalies. How y'all doing today?
Hey, Tasha May.
Hey, Bina Jean. How you doing? They know. Our middle names for each other.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
What's good? It's October, girl.
It's October.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it flew by. And
really fast, though.
Yeah, it flew by.
Dang. It's almost Eid time.
Right. The best holiday of the year.
You cooking?
Something. Dessert. I always cook dessert for the holidays because I
know.
I mean, I could cook other stuff, but I just let him take the reins on it.
Well, you know how we do it. First of the month, we want to
congratulate if you have done anything spectacular. We want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy divorce, happy whatever you got going on. Please say some positive affirmations to bring to life whatever it is that you want for yourself.
Absolutely.
What else we got, Tosh? What holidays and days we got this month?
Oh, child, all of them.
October always have a lot of stuff going on.
Absolutely all of them. But before I get started, what's your mug say, girl? You know I'm a mug connoisseur.
It say best mom.
Oh.
It was my mom's mug.
Oh, Mama Z.
Yeah.
Well, today I have my Google mug. You can't see it.
I can't see it. Bring it over. There you go.
My Google mug.
What's it say? Go back. Go over. Yep. Need to go shopping?
I do.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Don't.
Because I have found some better things to do with my time. Shopping is a coping mechanism for me.
It definitely is. Like I had told somebody, I was like, so when I get manic or whatever, I just, like I had to go do something, go shopping, and I would go spend all my money and be mad at myself afterwards. So when I get manic like that, I go to the Dollar Tree because
we said it on here.
Yeah, if I buy 60 things, that's only $60 as opposed to going to New York and Company or whatever and spending
Bath and Body Works
at least. And okay, Bath and Body Works don't get $150 from me at the minimum. Okay.
I think I don't have that problem with Bath and Body Works, and I think the last time I went, I was with you, and it was probably 2 years ago or so, because I found a bag when I was doing my cleanup, my purging. I found a bag with stuff I ain't never used and don't even remember when I got it. That's how long I had it.
That's crazy. I love Bath and Body Works, especially their candles and their plug-in things, because they make the house smell really, really good. And so I love that, and I'm always, getting the sales. And it don't help that my husband is in love with scents. So if I say, babe, I want to buy all these candles, he gonna be like, okay, I'll send you the money, because he want the candles probably more than I want them.
That's hilarious. That makes it even worse. Yeah, Ali, he's part of the plan, huh? Okay.
You know he's my semi-enabler.
Yeah, he is.
Especially when it's something he like.
He's loved though. He's loved by all. Big bro.
Yes, he loved y'all.
All right. So back to October and every day of observance in this month. October 5th It's Amazon Prime Day, y'all.
Spending money.
Speaking of shopping.
And it's at the beginning of the month when you got the most money in your bank account.
They know what they was doing. But it's after,
rent due.
Exchange day.
Yeah.
October 5th is also World Traveler Day. Excuse me, World Teacher Day.
Oh, okay, teacher.
I must need to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
October 7th is National Depression Screening Day. It's very important. Stay on top of your mental health, y'all, especially during these times. I think it's more people are aware of their mental health now during this pandemic. October 9th, World Hospice and Palliative Care Day. October 10th, World Mental Health Day.
Yes.
October 11th, Indigenous People Day.
Amen.
International Day of the Girl Child. Woo-woo. National Coming Out Day for the alphabet people.
I will be coming out on that day.
Okay.
You already know what I'm coming out at.
Okay. And then we have October 12th, National Gumbo Day. That's very important to my soul.
Of course, you're going to bring National Gumbo Day.
Of course. I might even make some gumbo.
Oh, if you make some gumbo, you need to come to Florida then. I'm just saying.
Let me see. October 13th, No Bra Day.
Shake them titties.
It is also Stop Bullying Day. So make sure we stay on top of that with the kiddos. October 14th is Dessert Day. October 16th is Sweetest Day. I think we gave the history of that last year. I'm not going to do it again this year. So you need to go back to October 2020 episode and check that out. October 21st is Pets for Vets Day. I'm still waiting on my
I'm waiting on my service animal.
Yeah, me too. National Day of the Deployed is October 26th for our service members. October 27th is Mentoring Day. October 28th is First Responders Day. And the month of October has a whole bunch of observances. Just going to highlight a few. Of course, we know breast cancer awareness, domestic violence, blindness awareness, Down syndrome awareness, and dyslexia. It is also Women's Small Business Month.
Hey!
So if you want to know more, go ahead and Google those October 2021 holidays. 21st. Where did I get that from?
2021.
2021 holidays and observe. There are a bunch of sites that have all of these things that come up, and I used to put them up when at work.
You will see it down in the what you call it below?
In the thing.
Yeah. With the information.
In the thing. Okay.
Because our brain is fried, so we don't know what to call it. But it's the thing down there where you get all the information. It'll be there.
I mean, isn't what's the coffee day?
It was
that was September.
It was one in October too, though, I thought. Let me see.
We're gonna celebrate it if it's one in October. We're gonna let y'all know.
Yeah.
All right. So we are about to take our little commercial break, and we'll be back with the topic of the day.
And two. Hey.
What's up? We're back. So, Bina.
Ma'am.
Coach Bina.
Ma'am.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Good. Okay. So today's topic of the day is it's a statement. It's a matter of a decision-making statement, some deep thought. for those of us who are trying to elevate.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic of the day is, I don't know everything. Do I need a mentor, a coach, or both? What's our opening quote of the day?
Our opening quote is, one of the greatest values of mentors is the ability to see ahead what others cannot see and to help them navigate a course to their destination. John C. Maxwell.
The speaker himself,
Mm-hmm.
the leader himself.
Right.
Okay. So, let's start with a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
What is a mentor?
So a mentor should be somebody in your school or your job that is a expert in their field. So if you're trying to upgrade your company or do something bigger in whatever it is that you're doing in your life, you want to talk to a mentor because they have expert opinion in whatever it is that you're trying to do.
So in essence, a mentor is someone who has been where you are, learned, and is now someone that you can grow from because they know what to tell you and how to get where they are.
Right. So say for instance, you start a new job.
Right.
Somebody comes and adopts you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To show you the ins and outs of the business. And you might have culture shock or whatever the rigors of the workplace are. The mentor serves as the buffer. So they guide you through whatever it is that you're doing, the company, how business operates, and they help you make that transition into whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Amazing. Okay. So, I guess we kind of talked about that. When is it a good time to use a mentor? So, whenever starting something new or branching into something different. And then we have the other coach.
Right.
What's a coach?
The first thing I want to say is a coach is not a therapist.
Very good.
You do not go to a coach to help with they do help with mental health. They're not a mental health professional. So if you have something that's pressing like that, you go to an actual therapist, right, psychologist, psychiatrist. But a coach, if you have a specific goal, a coach helps you get there. They give you the steps. They give you like homework. You do this, and they lead you to whatever your goal is. That's what a coach is. So think about like a coach in sports. That's what a coach does in other areas. So like I coach women that are chronically ill. The reason why I am that type of coach is because you have to get to a certain point where you don't let your illness take over your life. And it's a lot of steps that you got to get to, whatever your goal is. So if your goal is to start a business and you're chronically ill and you feel like it's holding you back, then it's my job to give you the steps that you need to reach that goal. And so that's what a coach is. Coaches, they're a leader or overseer, and then they direct either a person or a group of people in a certain direction and where they're trying to go.
Awesome. Okay. So at what stage do most people tend to start looking for or going from one to the other? And is there a point at which someone may need or desire both?
So a mentor can also be a coach. You know what I'm saying? So they are an expert in their field. So if you have a goal that you want to accomplish, they're mentoring you in what it is that you're doing, but they can also help you reach that goal. So sometimes a mentor and a coach can be one person. But if you're like starting something new, you want to go to a mentor. But if you have a certain goal that you need to get to, then you need to go to a coach. And you'll probably need to do both of those at the same time, because I'm sure whatever it is that you're trying to do, you have a goal that you want to reach. So I don't know if I said it makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. So basically one needs to assess where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a self-reflection of where you are and where you want to be and what it is that you feel like you need to get there.
And I mean, obviously at some point, and for some people, they may need 3 of those professionals.
Mm-hmm. For real though, and I would say a therapist, a mentor, and a coach is somebody that you need on your advisory board. Even if you don't have a business, you should have an advisory board, and that's people that help you along. I mean, I have a therapist, I have a mentor, and sometimes I have coaches, depending on what I'm doing. So I would say that they are all important. They all serve different purposes, but you could possibly have one person that leads you through all of that. Not the therapy part, because unless you're trying to be a therapist,
I was just about to say, if you're going to mental health, yeah.
Unless you're going into mental health, the therapist is just going to be able to help you get through the roadblocks of your mental health state or whatever. But the mentor is the expert in their field. They're the ones that are going to give you everything you need to be successful. They're the buffer if you're at a workplace. And then, of course, the coach, if you have a goal that you want to get to, be it sports, whatever, a coach is the person that you go to. That's the person that you need.
Okay. So how do you seek out a mentor? Like, how would you advise someone to choose a mentor for themselves?
So choosing a mentor is so tricky, because you might see somebody that you feel like is an expert in their field and you want to learn from them, but they may not be in a place for you, to want to mentor you.
Right.
And they may be charging to be mentored. It's people that charge to be mentors now.
Yep.
So I would say pick your mentor based on the relationship that you have. You have to feel the person out. You know what I'm saying? And then have an honest discussion with them about if they would be willing to be your mentor.
Right.
That's the only way you're going to know. But, like I said, some people don't want to mentor because they don't want to give out whatever information it is that they have and for free. And so they try to make you pay for it. So you have to choose wisely.
I think that's that is good what you said. Asking someone, because sometimes people say, "Oh, this person is my mentor," but you have not spoken with that person about being your mentor, like truly being your mentor. I mean, they might be someone that you talk to about certain things, but I think having a relationship with someone on a acquaintance or professional or friendship level, it's fine, it's great, and you can take their insight, but to specifically let someone know what purpose it is that you want them to serve,
right? Exactly,
is very, very important.
You have to be intentional, and if a person doesn't know that you're trying to like specifically learn from them, then they're just going to be doing what it is that they know to do, and they're not going to be they will not be trying to guide you along.
Right.
Just like I'll use my god brother for an example. He's a successful business owner, multi-million-dollar businesses he has going on. So at first I was scared to ask him because he is so important, like I felt like he's so important. I was scared to ask him, but I went on ahead and took the courage and asked him would he be my mentor, and he said, yeah, of course, I'll be your mentor. You know what I'm saying? So like, just take the plunge. if they say no, they say no, but it's possible that they might say yes.
Right.
And then you can get whatever it is that you need.
Absolutely. So I think it's safe to say, since we don't know everything, right, that making the determination on whether or not you need one or the other, or both, or incorporating a therapist as well. You first have to do some self-reflection. Yes. And figure out where it is that you're trying to go. That's hard though for some people.
Yes, it is, because you have to be honest with yourself, and most people are not honest with themselves.
Absolutely. That's where I was trying to go. Sometimes it takes I don't want to say a rock bottom, because not necessarily a rock bottom, but just that epiphany, for you to say, hey, let me stop and regroup with someone.
Right. You don't have to hit rock bottom to self-reflect, but you hit a wall and it makes you self-reflect. So it may not be you hit the bottom, but you ran into a wall and you don't know how to get around that wall and you need some help, because we don't know everything.
Exactly. And you know what? Honestly, even when everything is good, it is a good practice to periodically self-reflect. I mean, some people self-reflect daily when they journal. But if you're not a journaling person, just that time, if you're a meditating person, before or after, take that, like, even when you're sitting on the throne, take some time and self-reflect. Like, I think that is so important, and it has been, especially for me as of late, to just take that time and self-reflect and see where I'm at, see what I'm feeling, make note of that, and think about how far I've come, where I'm trying to go, how I want to get there. Do I want to do it fast? Do I want to do it slow? Do I want to be steady? Do I want to steady runs the race, they say. I'm not in a rush. I'm not on anyone else's time. So I'm doing things my way.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, all it is just mindfulness.
Yeah.
The only thing you have is right now, and so you gotta figure that out, and live in that moment, whatever the moment is, because most people are drifting through life, or they just existing or whatever, and they're not being mindful. Right. And if you don't know what being mindful means, so say you're driving and you end up wherever it is that you're going, and you didn't really pay attention to your surroundings because you just did emotions. So say you going to work, you just possibly end up at work because your mind wasn't on what you're doing.
Right.
But when you're mindful, you can tell what's going on around you. You see the scenery, you see the people, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just drift through life, because you never know what you're missing when you're not focusing on the right now. Because this right now is all you have.
I think I'm definitely being more intentional with that. And I also have a therapist. And I love her so.
I love my therapist too.
But when I was asked, what I was looking for in a therapist, I made it a point to say, number one, that I wanted that person to look like me. I really didn't have a preference on if it was a woman or a man, but I definitely wanted them to look like me. And then my second was, I want someone who is direct, and someone who is not afraid to tell me what I need to know, not what I want to hear, not pacify me. Because I can do that for myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's very important to absolutely say, hey, this is what I need to do. This is what I need from whatever mentor, coach, therapist that I need, that I choose, or all three, and seek that out. Seek that out. Yeah.
Yeah. So my therapist is a white girl, and she is so, I love her. Like she keep me on my P's and Q's, I swear. But she's very honest. I'll say that. And I need that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's gonna be honest with me, that tell me that what I'm doing is not making sense, or, you know, that's not, you should reroute that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I didn't have a preference. I didn't want a man, but I didn't have a preference on if she looked like me. And I think the reason why this works is because she's the opposite of me. So she can see things differently, and give me another perspective on what I'm talking about.
That's cool. My therapist is, she's real. I enjoy talking with her because she lets me talk.
Mm-hmm.
And just as you said, she'll reel me back in.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick.
My therapist is like, oh, we going off the rails. I ain't gonna talk about therapy.
No, we good. So yeah. I think just knowing what it is and where you're going, and taking that time to figure out what it is that you want to do, will lead you to your answer, whether or not you need a mentor, a coach, a therapist, or all three, some combination.
Mm-hmm.
So in closing, everyone has a transferable commodity, knowledge. Sharing your unique expertise and making introductions for someone creates a lasting legacy. And that's by Marsha Black.
Okay.
That's our closing quote.
Got it. My closing is
You sounded so happy.
What, that we ended?
No, yeah.
Oh,
Got it.
Okay, got it. What I want to say is there are many different kinds of mentors and coaches, as well as different techniques associated with each one of them. So be intentional with everything that you choose to do.
That's good. That's good. All right, Anomalies.
All right, Anomalies. Love you guys.
We brought y'all some insight, something to think about going forward. We have a lot of entrepreneurs that listen to us, a lot of ladies that want to branch off and do their own thing and haven't yet. So we thought we'd include some food for thought going forward. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you all can make some decisions for your next level. And we look forward to seeing you all next time.
Follow us on Instagram, Anomalous Black Women. Subscribe to our YouTube. See you guys later.